Welcome to Big Brain Time Debates, or Big Brain Time Debate Podcast. Wow, I've already messed it up. But it doesn't matter, because now we have a fancy microphone we're renting. For free! For free!
And it's already broken.
It's... Oops. Yeah, so I needed to throw some tape on it. What is it? It's like the little swivel? It's like the little swivel screw?
The stand. The swivel screw on the stand.
Yeah, the metal just
goes into.
broke.
And so we taped it on.
And I don't know how that happened. I am really not that strong. So, how do you guys feel about pineapple on pizza?
It's an abomination.
I like it. It's pretty great.
Oh, wait,
What?
were you pro?
I'm pretty sure I was pro.
Oh, I thought you
But
were,
I mentioned I was pro.
I thought you were against.
I mean, I suppose I could go against because I've actually... But, you know, I eat it. Just putting it out there now. If I'm going to be arguing against, I do eat pineapple on pizza.
I set all my notes for pro pineapple.
Well, fine. You go ahead and go pro. I can very much argue against.
Alright. How are you guys doing? I didn't ask that.
I'm doing great. I'm doing fine today. I'm doing really good today.
Yeah. Hey, I'm doing fine.
That sounded
Kyle
very
and-
confident.
Kyle and Jared, respectively.
Hi.
I'm just living life to the fullest, I suppose. And I'm just ready for Thanksgiving break.
We're in Jared's room. He's got a giant jug of Arizona tea, and that's how
my week's been.
That's how his week's been. He's just been chugging them by the gallon.
I've been drinking Arizona tea out of a gallon and eating these chocolate donut holes with sprinkles on them. So that's pretty much how my week's been. And like, you know, I'm excited for Thanksgiving, but I also don't like being away from the people on campus, like my girlfriend. So that's gonna suck. But otherwise, I'm just tired of doing schoolwork.
What about you, Kyle?
I'm tired of doing schoolwork. I want Thanksgiving so I can gorge myself and then enter a food coma for a few days and just sleep.
That's like you hit Thanksgiving hardcore.
If you're gonna celebrate it, you have to celebrate it. It's not Christmas yet. I don't care what you think. Thanksgiving first.
Exactly.
This is that might be the most passionate I've seen you about an issue.
You haven't seen me all week with Mariah Carey haunting me around every corner. I can still...
Oh, sorry.
That was good. And Ira, how has your week been?
Fine. Which is a word that can mean so many things. And nothing at all.
You could just mean it's very taxing for you that it was a fine.
I don't pay taxes yet, so no.
Okay.
On anything?
Not really.
You never bought something from a store? That's taxes.
Well, aside from the typical sales taxes automatically applied to the items you buy.
So you pay taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never gone to like signed any forms that require me to pay the taxes. And aside from also what they take off the paycheck.
You libertarian.
For once, I feel more like an adult than Ira.
I'm just
Hey.
I'm just joking.
Oh,
Alright, we're starting to move into territory here. It's pineapple and pizza, you guys.
Pineapple
no
on
taxes today.
pizza.
That's for another
I'll just
day.
move to Mars and never pay taxes again.
It's scary because he probably has the capabilities to do it. Jared, you okay over there? He's shielding his face in his blanket. He wants Arizona tea now.
So it's not my week's been.
Alright, so pineapple and pizza, guys.
Yes.
Who would like to go first?
We're a pineapple sandwich. Because you have the anti-people on the edges and you and I are in the middle. Yeah.
So I'd like to throw out an argument that against pineapple on pizza that one of my professors has argued. An esteemed history professor that all of you probably know. You know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Ira does, but
Esteemed.
what a guy. He argues that pizza is merely just bread, sauce, and cheese, and anything else on top of that is no longer pizza. So you cannot have pineapple on pizza because at that point it's just a pita thing, food item.
So who defines what is or is not pizza?
Well, pizza is bread, sauce, and cheese. That is, to my understanding, that is how it came out of the ethnic womb of Italy, I suppose. And there was no pineapple on it.
You know what else wasn't on it, apparently?
What?
Pepperoni. By your argument, pepperoni pizza.
I didn't say pepperoni. I did not say that. I said
See,
pizza
it
is bread,
depends
sauce,
on whether
and
or
cheese.
not we're going with the absolute purest version of the pizza that came out of Italy.
Yeah,
Bread, sauce, and cheese. I didn't say pepperoni.
Your
I said just bread,
ideal,
sauce, and cheese.
exactly, your ideal excludes pepperoni pizza from even being real pizza, just as much as pineapple pizza.
I am arguing that. Yes, I'm arguing that I think just bread, sauce, and cheese is purely that is pizza.
You're arguing against toppings?
Yes. I'm arguing that pineapple on pizza is not pizza because having toppings on pizza makes it a pita thing instead of just pizza.
Okay, so let's back this train up a little more. Those donuts you've been eating with sprinkles on them?
Yeah.
Are those not donuts because they have sprinkles?
No, those are donuts. Donuts can have sprinkles on them.
But a pizza can't have pepperoni on it.
No, it cannot.
So let's just say that you have a perfect cheese, sauce, and bread combination, and a fly lands on it. Is it then no longer pizza?
No, it's still pizza. You just swoops a fly off it, and then there you go, pizza. I mean, it's still pizza. It's just pizza with a fly on it.
But, so pineapple pizza is not just pizza with pineapple on it?
No, because the intent is for pineapple to be a part of the pizza. The intent for a fly landing on the pizza is not for you to eat the fly with the pizza. Otherwise, that'd be fly pizza, and it wouldn't be pizza.
I mean, the flies already contaminated it, though, by simply touching it. And it could have laid its eggs on it, you don't even know.
Yes, but your intent is not for the fly to land on the pizza.
So now what we're arguing is whether or not the pizza maker's intent is aligned with the perfect platonic ideal of a pizza.
This is like taking the argument far away from like whether pineapple is actually a good topping on pizza.
It's disgusting.
Well, he's arguing against toppings in general.
Yeah, now that's where we move this argument.
The
Yeah,
game's
exactly.
changed.
Now, if we want to argue about whether it actually is tasty, I mean that's very opinionated, which is why it makes this debate topic quite difficult. Because I think it's disgusting. I've had pineapple on pizza, and it's too juicy, and the pineapple juice gets all over the sauce. It's just nastiness. So like,
What kind of pineapple pizza have you been eating?
Yeah, who's your pineapple pizza guy?
Like, I have never eaten a pineapple pizza where the pineapple was so loaded with juice that it overwhelmed the flavor.
I
I
know
think
a
I got
guy
it from
named
one of
Lloyd,
these-
he dries out the
I mean,
pineapples
yeah,
first.
most of that juice is gone in the baking process, unless they add the pineapples after it's already made, which
It's
is not
also
how you
eating
supposed
raw
to do
generally
it.
pizza
just too,
again.
it's generally just too sweet too. I mean,
I think that the sweetness complements the tomato's sweetness and offsets the,
Well, you
the
see,
saltiness
The saltiness of the rest of the pizza.
of the cheese
Well,
and
you
the
see,
bread.
there's
Whatever,
where
that's
actually
what
a
I
lot
mean.
of people have a contention between pineapple on pizza is because of the tomato sauce. Like, I've looked on a few forums that talked about that debated this topic as well, and people are pointing out in terms of this more of the scientific side, even though there's no actual research done on this because nobody cares. But
I think you just disappointed Jared. He just took a swig of his Arizona tea.
that's
But-
the only thing now whenever I'm
but because tomato is a fruit, right? So
Yeah.
the sweetness of the tomato, and especially in terms of the pH acidity levels, which there wasn't exactly any specifics on all of that, but the way the acidity matches up, number one, it can upset stomachs, and can leave not so much a bad taste in your mouth. In fact, as a pineapple pizza eater, I have had problems if there is way too much tomato sauce on the pizza and while there is pineapple. So
scientifically proven, my dudes.
I can't
So like I
believe
said,
you
yeah,
just
I can't
brought-
argue.
I I can't believe you just brought acid levels into this, and I don't know how to argue against it.
Like I said, they never really gave specifics. They only just threw out acidity. But
It would increase the acidity, but are pineapples, as much pineapple topping as you put on it, would that significantly change it compared to how much tomato sauce there is?
I'm really not sure.
Okay, because pineapples are potent little boyos.
Also, in regards to complementing each other, a less sophisticated argument I might add. In regards to complimenting each other, I feel like that's just what everyone says when they put a sweet and salty thing together, even though it tastes nasty. Like, it really complements itself. No, it doesn't. If you put bacon and Oreos, it'd be like, you know, it really complements each other.
Ooh.
No, it does not. It does
Wait.
not.
Wait, bacon with Oreos?
You're
Don't
disgusting.
even think
That
about
sounds
Ugh.
so good.
I'm gonna have to. Okay,
That
I'm
is
gonna have to
worse
disagree
than
with
French
my
fries
second.
and ice cream.
Ugh.
You don't like French fries and ice cream?
No, I know.
Okay, I'm sorry. That is actually pretty good.
I'm
But
surrounded by
you
humans.
argue against pineapple on pizza, but can't argue against French fries and ice cream.
That is really good.
So you can't make any sweet, salty arguments at all, then,
Potatoes and
because
milk.
that's even worse.
Because it's potatoes and milk. We know those go together. Have you ever had
Excuse me.
cheesy mashed potatoes?
I've had cheesy potatoes, but
Yes, but you don't lay a topping of sugar all over your potatoes, or the cheese, I should add.
Oh, I'm trying to think if there's anything that's really sugary and what about sour cream? What is sour cream?
Sour cream is not.
Sour-
Sour cream is literally not. It's sour, not sweet.
You see, in the name there is sour, not sweet cream.
It's
That's
sour.
what
there
Yeah,
are
exactly.
5 basic tastes.
Do you
okay?
know?
There's
Do you know how
salty,
many
sweet,
supposedly sour things
bitter?
are really sweet? What about strawberries? After you just eat pineapple and then you go to strawberries and all of a sudden the strawberries taste sour? Are they really that different of flavors? Forgot what I was gonna do.
What was this?
Wait,
What was that argument?
Because you are arguing, it can't like it's not sour, it's sweet. So they
Can I
flavors
just say
are
that?
mutually exclusive.
Seth, can I just say the look in your face right there was absolutely brilliant. You just went like, you did this, you're like, and I was just dying.
Okay.
Well,
This is how you win an argument. You turn everyone against Seth.
I'm not against Seth. I'm not against Seth. I'm just questioning things.
That's what they always say before they leave me and steal my wallet.
I'm not gonna leave you and steal your wallet. I'm
not-
just
I'm-
trying to argue about pineapple on
I'm
pizza.
moving schools and I'm stealing your wallet.
It's good for vegetarians.
Yeah, then there's something called cheese pizza. I was a vegetarian for 1.5 years, and I did not eat pineapple in pizza at all.
Haha, but joke's on you, sir. You've just ruined your ethos by admitting to be a vegetarian.
How does that ruin my ethos?
I don't know, some people get really, like, weirdly antagonistic.
We're
with
taking a
vegetarians.
flipping rhetoric class. Use it correctly.
My goal is not.
If anything, me saying I'm vegetarian really increases my ethos because I was a vegetarian for 1.5 years, and not once did I ever even think about eating pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, but who listens to vegetarians?
Ouch.
Nice
I mean, I don't
Nice
sympathize. I'm not the biggest vegetarian fan, but wow.
Kyle, what did we learn in class? What is rhetoric?
Rhetoric is using the means of persuasion that are at your disposal.
All available means of persuasion.
Yeah, and fallacy is not a means of persuasion.
Oh, it's effective though.
Well, if you're not listening closely. Should see how much is used in cable news now. Fallacies.
Let's not talk about that.
I'm just-
Jared.
well, I'm just-
Jared-
Did you say cable news?
Well, I meant in just a lot of like talk shows now, they use fallacies a lot.
Okay, good. I thought you mentioned a specific network. And
No,
I'm like,
no, no.
Jared,
No, he
not
didn't.
again.
No, he mentioned like a wide variety of
No,
stuff.
I didn't.
Okay,
I
we're
wasn't
good,
intending.
we're
He wasn't
No, I
doing
meant
specifics.
Yeah.
So
many shows now use
many.
many of them use
Yeah.
fallacies, and people don't really catch them because they're just the
Yeah.
good-looking people on TV because they've got like they look professional and
They
and
look
they're
as
on
good as
TV.
pineapple pizza.
You're wrong.